Hey there, it's Liz with Lilac Renegade, and I'm just gonna do a simple paint with me video. I hope you enjoy. This original sketch was one that you might recognize from my October tour. It was one that I did for Drawloween, and the prompt originally was candle. I did the sketch in Procreate, which I really like that process of using Procreate for sketching because it allows you to make small adjustments, make your sketches more precise and cleaner before you actually apply them to a finished product. And so that's something that I learned from my October month of drawing that I really want to carry over more into my future work. But then after I complete the sketch in Procreate, I print it out just on regular copy paper and use a light box that I got off of like Amazon for, I don't know, like $15. And it's just like basically a flat LCD light that shines through the paper and allows you to use a like another piece of paper to trace on exactly what you want onto the um, final kind of paper that you want to use. And I I know that in some ways that kind of feels like you're cheating. I get tired of drawing the same thing over and over and over again, and it actually makes me lose interest in the final piece. So I really don't feel like that for me is an actual issue because the original sketch is all my work. So it's not like I'm stealing somebody else's work to trace. I'm tracing my own stuff. So that's something to keep in mind. What are your thoughts on tracing and what kind of rules there should be about tracing? Anyway, so I really felt like this particular prompt was really poignant and appropriate for this week. This week started out with a bunch of windstorms that in my area shut off power for like a million years. We're actually kind of lucky. I'm actually kind of lucky that there is a video this week because the first 2 days of the week the power was really spotty, and then last night they shut off the power again to do some sort of maintenance or something. And in fact, I had some trouble getting some requirements and assignments done yesterday that I needed to get done. But candles have been something that have been featuring in my life a lot here recently. And then additionally, for those who don't know, I'm a non-traditional student, and I've gone back to school to further my education since I've been laid off by COVID. And this is getting towards the end of the semester. I understand now why they have you take your undergraduate degree when you're like 20 years old and sleep is not something that you need, apparently. But it's, I'm getting tired. So I get it. I understand why they have the proverbial they has you take classes when you're so young. And I'm really feeling like my candle is burning on both ends. So on a couple of levels, this painting really works for me this week. And I use a starting out method that kind of really combines all of my favorite ways of using watercolor, including the laying down of the really patchy washes where the watercolor is just super full of water and like kind of does what it wants. But then on top of it, you're using that dimension to create shadows and to kind of let the organic bleeding happen. But then there are also elements of the super precise, elements of the super precise in the actual finished product. And so I think that this piece really does incorporate everything I really love about watercolor. And I love the dimension in the roses that you'll see here in a minute. And I really love how it turned out. I did not think I would. I remember sitting down and thinking, well, I'm just going to make something and we'll see how it turns out. But I really enjoyed how this turned out. I certainly hope that you do too. I'm gonna kind of, like, I've tried this voiceover like 6 times now. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and let you watch this video, and you can grab your own project and paint along with me, or maybe you can knit with me. I'm gonna find a nice song to put behind it that's kind of like, chill and naturey and whatnot. Um, and you guys can create along with me. And when we get to the end, I'll check in with you, and hopefully, this will help start your weekend right. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you sticking around to the end. I certainly hope that you have a really great rest of your weekend and a really great next week. Next week, I will be having a video come out, even though it is Thanksgiving. I actually might even have an even better video out because I'll have more time. But I am going to sign off for today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please like and subscribe, and remember to hit that notification bell. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.